this film, I was wondering, did you identify with the character at all, or was that totally acting?
Okay, let me figure it out. You always identify with your characters, I think. If you don't serve them justice. You always got to feel like, that's in every role. I mean, even like David completely identified with his character. He may not be a killer, but he had to. I think that's for every role. Period.
So you always find something in there that you personally relate to, some part of his character?
Yeah. It's all from the same instrument. I mean, it's just extensions of you.
It was your vulnerability with the girl, with talking to her, with knowing exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
That was what seemed so authentic to me.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, she's a pretty girl, so you didn't have to conjure up that stuff. That was like all very real. She is beautiful. She is sexy. She is mysterious. She is that girl that you want to get to know. So it was a thrill for me to be on set with her every day. It was a real joy.
Now, I could see why being cooped up in a house would be very trying for
Mm-hmm.
a teenage kid.
Right.
For me, I'm thinking what I would give to be able to stay home and just do things at home.
Until you're there for more than a month, and then it's a different thing. I mean, I remember when I was studying, kids were on house arrest. It's not that way. It's just, it's like dangling meat in front of a dog. It's torture.
So you did study kids on house arrest. Tell me about that.
We'd have phone calls, we would, they'd send me pictures of things that they had done. DJ was big into the study of that. There was a lot of things that we found from that, like the fact that most of the television programs they watch are reality shows because they're in such a surreal environment that they want to feel as real as possible. And at that point, you don't want to watch a sitcom. I mean, this is across the board. This is like 15 people all had the same similarity. They also have this OCD thing where they clean everything and destroy everything and clean everything and destroy everything. And, it's sad. It's like this repetition of it is it's a debilitating thing to be stuck on house arrest. I mean, I know it sounds like a cool thing to be able to just sit home, but it's cabin fever after the first 2 weeks, and then especially with that thing on your ankle. It's being micromanaged.
Did you wear a real one just for a little short time to?
Yeah, I tried for the first couple days, and I thought I was going to be like, I'll just wear it the whole time. Why not? Just put me in a different place. I couldn't do it. 4 days in, I'm like, you got to cut this thing off. I'm losing my mind. I started considering like cutting my foot off. Like, how much does this foot really mean to me? I got to get this thing off. It's a tough thing. It's not easy at all. And now they get so complex with these ankle bracelets. They can, if you're like, say you got in a DUI or something like that, they can go in your, it reads your bloodline. And the alcohol content in your blood just from the ankle bracelet. And if it varies just a bit, you go to jail. They don't have to be there. It's just electronic.
Wow. You've been getting some really intense roles lately. Guide to Recognizing Your Saints. Mm-hmm. And this one, then Transformers upcoming, humongous. Mm-hmm. What do you attribute that to? You're the envy of every actor your age.
I don't know. I don't think I'm the envy of every actor my age. I think there's a lot of talented actors, and we all get a chance to work, and I'm just in a fortunate position to be in. I can't tell you how blessed I am. This is like all I ever dreamed of, and to be in this position floating on a cloud, it hasn't sunk in yet,
When did you start having dreams of being an actor and making a living at it?
It's the only thing I've ever wanted to do, ever in my life. There is no plan B. This is it.
Wow, how fortunate you are that Plan A is going so fabulously.
Exactly.
Is it hard sometimes to realize, I mean, really you've reached your goal? Sometimes you just kind of go, wow, I can't believe I
haven't reached my goal at all.
What is your goal?
I won't reach my goal, I don't think, ever. I think the minute you reach your goal and you become solidified in your position and you're comfortable, that's the death of an actor. Comfort is not a welcomed thing for me in the slightest. I think the minute that I start feeling comfortable about all this, I'm no use to anybody, This is never going to feel comfortable, and that's exactly how I want it to be.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. See you
too.
again. Sorry.
That's okay.